Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tasha. Let's get into this. I'm not sure what the delay is with my uploads. I'm seeing that what I posted last night just uploaded. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah. No periodic table, no alien talk. But you already know the creator came through with a message, okay? So, no, I'm not going to get into the sleepwalking as of yet because the creator wanted me to speak on something, okay? There are going to be unconventional ways to do things that are like traditional, okay? And I would like to just say in advance that I am sitting by a window. So please excuse me if you hear any like weird background noises, and also my neighbor is rude as hell. They make mad noise up above me. All right, so just a little PSA. Now, there are actually a few segments that can kind of be merged with this, but I don't want to like bring up old stuff, right? But we did have about 2 conversations about people covering their faces to prevent spiritual attacks, to prevent spirits that are going to be leaving people and attempting to latch on to us, okay? Now, there are several different reasons why you might want to feel like, oh, it's not that serious. No. It is that serious, okay? It's very important for you to have the understanding of a person who is spiritual, okay? Even if you don't like what you may know, even if you don't like anything. My bad, I got distracted a little bit. But yeah, like if you feel like you are not attracted to something or you are attracted to something, go into the spirit, ask the creator why, okay? And we had a conversation about that a while ago. It was making like connections to our childhoods and things like that. Now, one of the main things that we probably should be practicing as spiritual people is covering our heads, okay? You don't have to be Muslim or a Hindu or a Jew or a Rasta to cover your head, okay? Your crown is very important during this time. The spiritual attacks have been going crazy because a lot of people are, they're dying off, and they know that they're dying, whether they're dying in spirit and they're going to go to spiritual jail, or they're physically dying, okay? They're coming up with ailments and they really don't know why. I mean, most of them know why, that it's the magic that they're putting out there backfiring. But for the most part, this is one of those things where you really just want to be careful, right? And you don't want to get caught slipping. It can be a hat. It can be a scarf. It can be a wrap. It can be a beanie. Hell, I don't know. Whatever is to your style, whatever matches with your clothing, whatever is feasible for your budget, whatever is close to you as far as your proximity for shopping. If you're not like a big online shopper, keeping your head covered right now is very important. With the influx of people from different countries, okay, with their spiritual practices, there are going to be random people that don't even know you're trying to extract energy through your crown and your sacral, but mainly your crown, okay? A lot of these people, like I said, are going to be random. Some of them are going to be neighbors, people that you don't really have intimate relationships with, that you don't even know at all, are going to be attempting to attack you via your chakra at the crown, okay? it is probably one of the strongest chakras that we carry, that is connecting us to all of our selves in other dimensions, right? Like your root chakra is, not connected to the version of you in the 7D or the 9D or in your past life, right? Your sacral is, your heart is, your crown is, okay? Your throat is not, right? And remember, we talked about the 114 chakras, but the crown right now is under attack of anyone who is practicing higher level spirituality. Even people who are low level, low ranking, they are still getting attacked by other people because there is a fight for energy at this time. So I don't have to tell you to protect your energy, right? We know that. That's like golden rule. After, praying and keeping God first, having your guard up and protecting yourself in the physical as well as in the spiritual is like rule number 2. So when you start comparing all of the things that we've discussed, all of the things that you have experienced, and all of the things that that have absolutely nothing to do with your listening to this podcast, kind of like put them all together, okay? It's going to be really important to make sure that you are tapping in and constantly clearing out energy. I mean, even if this means you have to do a light fast in the morning, just to kind of break off any energies from the day prior, or if you have to do like an extra little workout, or kind of just like zen out and get some yoga in, or just like some meditation, whatever helps you clear your mind, you might want to like add on to that. Just another extra 15 to 30 minutes of your usual routine, just to break off any of the projections that may be coming your way. A lot of people may not realize, but we get attacked, and the effects of the curse or the spell or the hex or the evil eye, whatever it is, can last for up to 21 days, okay? Just like how they say it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, right? Energy lingers for almost about a month, okay? So if someone is throwing a spell at you and you are aware, it's very important that you stay on top of whatever your regimen is to keep yourself in higher vibrations, right? Even if that means saying, okay, I'm not going to eat pizza this weekend. I'm going to just eat salads. I'm not going to eat anything white or starchy. I'm just going to eat, colorful foods. I'm going to stay in alignment with my diet. Even if that means you need to stop listening to secular music for a couple of days, because the spirits can attack you through the music. They can attack you, through a lot of different things, different interactions. Even if this means that you don't have to go out and spend money for a couple of days. Even if it means that you don't go to your friend's house, or your friends are not coming to your house for entertainment for a few days, just to die down and decrease the amount of energy that may be coming. Because these things are like molecules, right? They latch on to each other. So if someone is projecting a curse at you, right, and your vibration is just high enough to like be missing it, but then you go into an environment where that sort of negative energy thrives, then it's like a match made in heaven. You have now made yourself a target for people who want to attack, okay? This doesn't have to necessarily be, one of those things that make it hard for you to, tap in, even though it can, because some people, they channel and they get a lot of messages through their crown, right? Some people get it through their sacral. Some get it through, their dreams. They have visions, which would more than likely be your pineal. And just to let you know, your pineal is not literally in between your eyes, okay? So your third eye is actually kind of like up behind your ear. So it's like behind your eye, okay? But people like to say that it is in between to kind of like gauge it and say, okay, this is a location where it could be if it were physically seen, okay? Your pineal gland is also known as your third eye. It kind of rests like behind your eye. So if you go up in, like your brain through the ear, not even through the ear, like go behind the ear and you like kind of go up towards your eye socket, behind your eye socket, that's where your pineal gland is resting, okay? It's not literally in between your eyes. So a lot of people, they, might be attempting to cover their third eye. Covering your ears would be more important. And we had a conversation about, why it would be important and when it's going to be important to cover, your ears and your nose and your mouth, just all of your portals, anything that is an opening on your body, just kind of start getting used to having it covered in some kind of way. But the message about the crown having to be covered is slightly opposite. Not opposite, but it's just slightly different, okay? Your desire to do it is going to be a telltale sign on how much you're being attacked. Hear me again. Your desire and your urgency to feel like when you listen to this message, right? And you're like, something's been telling me to put a hat on. Something's been attracting me to hats. Something's been attracting me to, keeping my ears covered, right? With my hair or with a shirt or with a scarf. It doesn't really matter, okay? This is the Creator's way of telling you that you may be under attack. And it could just be the environment that you're in. You don't have to have people necessarily like working on you, right? Sending you hexes and spirits and evil eyes and curses and putting you in jars and putting you on an altar. It could just simply be that you are in an environment where these spirits are looking for a new host, okay? And the Creator is trying to tell you to up the ante on your vibration, to raise your vibration high enough for you to not be dragged down to the pits of hell. I need to be all while. You have to make sure that you are keeping yourself in a space that is so safe that your crown is not even seen by people who practice witchcraft and different sorts of sorcery, okay? A lot of people, they are like desperate for psychic energy, so they're going to psychically attack you. They are thirsty for energy of gifted people because this energy is what will keep them in the game right now. A lot of people who practice dark arts, and they're like, whether you know them or not, okay? You don't have to necessarily know these people who are in these cults or anything like that, but they're attacking you, okay? And it's simply because you have the energy that people want. You have the energy that people feel is going to get them through the threshold that they've been trying to get through for the past few months. Because a lot of them, they got the warning last year that it's time to stop the madness, okay? So if they have been still up to no good, you are going to feel them shifting out of your energy once you start covering up your portals. And like I said, it doesn't have to be your crown or your ears. Wherever mainly you get your downloads from, whatever portal you get them from is what you need to focus on protecting, okay? But I'm going to end here. I do love you guys. I thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have been getting your rest because we're going to need it. I hope you have been drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea because it is free. All right, love y'all. Peace.